He spent 5 years in prison for a child that wasn't his. The courtroom was cold. Not just the temperature, the feeling. A single cough echoed in the back as the judge adjusted his glasses. The man stood in chains, hands trembling slightly. "You are hereby sentenced to 5 years?" His knees nearly buckled. 5 years. For refusing to take care of a child he said wasn't his. He looked toward his girlfriend. She wouldn't look back. As the gavel struck, one thought screamed in his mind. If only they had tested the DNA. Before prison. Before court. Before accusations. He was just a regular guy. Early mornings, steel-toed boots, construction dust on his jeans, a paycheck that barely stretched far enough. He wasn't rich. He wasn't perfect. But he was trying. He met her at a friend's cookout. She laughed easily, talked about dreams, about wanting a family someday. For a while, things felt real, until one phone call changed everything. Her voice was shaking. "I'm pregnant." Time slowed. He sat down, staring at the wall, heart racing. At first, he tried to be calm, supportive, but later that night, alone, he did the math. The dates didn't line up. He asked gently, almost apologetically, "Are you sure it's mine?" The silence on the phone was louder than shouting. Then came the anger. "How dare you question me?" From that moment on, everything shifted. He didn't walk away. He didn't disappear. He asked for one thing, a DNA test. She refused. Her family accused him of abandoning responsibility. Friends told him to be a man, but in his chest, doubt burned. When the baby was born, he wasn't in the delivery room, but his name appeared on the paperwork anyway. No consent, no test, just an assumption. The envelope started arriving. Official threatening, child support notice, court summons. He went to court scared, but hopeful. He thought truth would matter. He stood before the judge and said, "I'm not refusing responsibility. I just want proof." The judge barely looked up. No payment is non-compliance. The system didn't hear doubt. It heard defiance. When they placed the handcuffs on him, his mother cried out. He turned around, eyes wide, confused. "I didn't do this," he said. But the door closed anyway. That was the moment he realized. The truth didn't matter anymore. Prison strips you down. Metal bunks, loud nights, no privacy. Every day felt heavier than the last. He watched men receive photos from their kids. Drawings, letters, crayon hearts. He had none. Only a sentence for a child he didn't believe was his. At night, staring at the ceiling, he whispered the same words. "Just test the DNA." No one answered. Outside, the world kept spinning. The child grew older, started asking questions. "Who's my real dad?" The mother avoided the question. But secrets don't stay buried forever. Whispers turned into arguments. Doubts grew louder. Years later, someone finally pushed for a DNA test. No courtroom drama, just a quiet envelope. The result was clear. 0% probability. He was not the father. 5 years of imprisonment. For nothing. They released him quietly. No apology, no compensation, no explanation. He stepped outside older, broken and angry. 5 years stolen. The world expected him to move on. But how do you move on from time you can never get back? The child wasn't his, but the damage was done. A man lost his freedom. A child grew up in confusion. A lie destroyed multiple lives, all because proof came too late. This story isn't about attacking women. It isn't about excusing men. It's about justice without verification. It's about what happens when assumptions replace facts. Because when the truth is delayed, innocent people pay the price. He didn't just lose 5 years in prison. He lost 5 years of life for a child that was never his.